treat yourself. It sounds entirely innocent. It's the gentle whisper we use to reward ourselves after a long, exhausting day. A $5 fancy coffee here, a $15 takeout lunch there, a quick late-night online purchase that promises instant happiness. We tell ourselves it's just a tiny luxury, a microdose of joy in a stressful world. But these small, harmless moments are actually part of a massive psychological trap. Without realizing it, we have weaponized self-care to justify bad habits. And that innocent phrase is quietly draining your bank account. Standard spending normally triggers a small flash of pain in our brains. It's a healthy friction that makes us ask, do I really need this? But when we reframe a purchase as a treat, something magical happens. The brain's natural defense mechanism against overspending is completely bypassed. Guilt is instantly replaced by a sense of emotional entitlement. We tell ourselves we've earned it because we worked hard, or we deserve it because we had a terribly stressful week. Suddenly, spending money is no longer a financial decision. It becomes an act of self-preservation, a form of mental therapy. Marketers know this and they exploit it flawlessly. They don't sell you products, they sell you emotional relief. By labeling consumption as self-care, they remove the friction of buying. You aren't being irresponsible, you are just taking care of your mental health. This clever reframe makes you feel proud of spending instead of cautious. It turns a bad financial habit into a virtuous act. But your bank account doesn't care about your emotional justifications. It only registers the cold, hard outflow of cash. It's easy to dismiss a $7 daily coffee as harmless. After all, $7 won't change your life or buy a house. But human beings are terrible at calculating the cumulative power of small numbers. Let's do some simple, eye-opening math. That $7 daily coffee adds up to over $200 a month. Over a single year, that is more than $2,500. Now add in 2 casual takeout meals per week. That's another $300 every single month. Throw in a couple of subscription services you rarely use but keep anyway. And those small, impulsive online purchases when you're bored. Suddenly, your harmless little treats are costing you $600 a month. That is over $7,000 every single year. $7,000 that could have been invested or used to pay off high-interest debt that keeps you stressed. If you invested that money instead, compounding interest would work its magic. Over 10 years, that simple habit cost you over $100,000. That is the true hidden cost of your daily little rewards. You are trading your long-term freedom for temporary comfort. We buy things we don't need to cure a stress caused by having no money. True self-care is not a temporary dopamine hit from a retail purchase. It is not a bath bomb, a premium coffee, or a designer jacket. Those things are temporary escapes, anesthetic for a deeper anxiety. Real self-care is building a life you don't need to constantly escape from. It is the peace of mind that comes from having an emergency fund, knowing that if your car breaks down, it is an inconvenience, not a tragedy. It is the quiet confidence of being completely debt-free. Financial security is the ultimate form of mental wellness. When you have money in the bank, your baseline stress level plummets. You sleep better, breathe easier, and make better decisions. No premium coffee can ever replicate the feeling of financial freedom. The next time you feel the urge to treat yourself, pause. Ask yourself if you are buying happiness or just renting it. To break this habit today, implement the 24-hour rule. When you feel the urge to buy a non-essential treat, wait. Put the item in your cart, walk away, and don't touch it for a day. This simple pause reintroduces the healthy friction your brain needs. It gives the initial dopamine spike time to naturally fade away. Most of the time you'll realize you didn't even want it in the first place. You didn't need the product. You just needed a moment of control. Take control of your money and you will take control of your life. If you're ready to build real wealth, subscribe to Mr. Net Worth for daily insights. Let's build a secure future, one smart decision at a time.